the Croatian sensation. From Tottenham to Real Madrid to the best player in the world, Luka Modric. Alright guys, welcome back to another Essentially Amateur Skills tutorial. Today we're going over Luka Modric 4 signature skills. So he's just one of those players that is creative and really changes the dynamic of any game he's in. Take things like his awareness on the pitch, the way he sees and attacks open space in order to give himself split-second advantages over the opponent. That's what really helps him excel in the center of the pitch. We're going to be looking at Luka Modric's step over, some of his turns, his feint, and his notorious Trivela pass and shot with the outside of his boot. Thanks for clicking on the video. Let's get right into it. All right, let's start things off with probably his silkiest of all skills. It's his single leg step over. He'll do this in the center of the pitch, at the top of the box, on the wing. He likes to receive the ball, maybe with the outside of his foot. He sees the defender coming, a single leg step over, takes it with the outside of his left, blasting by the defender. Sometimes he's already in possession of the ball. He's dribbling. He confronts the defender, taking short steps, throws his right leg over the ball, and immediately takes the ball with the outside of his left, accelerating away from the defender. His approach can vary. Sometimes he's dribbling with the outside of his foot, small touches, throws it, accelerates away. Other times, say he's on the wing, the sideline's right behind him here, there's a defender in front of him. He'll take it with the inside of his foot, a few touches, step over, accelerate away with the outside of the left foot. Key takeaways from this: he keeps the ball close, then throws the leg, commits that defender, and immediately explodes away with that next touch with the outside of his left foot. So again, short, small touches, step over the ball, the right, accelerate away with the left. And you really want to sell it to the defender. The quicker you can do it, the better. Boom, boom. Sometimes he receives a pass, takes it in stride with the outside of his foot, maybe one touch, throw it, accelerate away. Sometimes it's one fluid motion in his stride. He doesn't take that second touch, so he receives it with the outside of the foot. Next movement is throwing that right leg around the ball for the step over, and then the next touch is with the outside of that left foot. Single leg step over, the Modric specialty. All right, this, in my eyes, is one of Luka's favorite turn moves to use. I call it the inside of the foot, behind the back, Cruyff turn away from pressure. Ball's coming into him from a pass from a teammate. There might be a defender right here that's gonna be lunging for the ball. There might be a defender on his back. So Luka swiftly, smoothly takes it away like this. Sometimes he'll drag it like this. Sometimes he'll chop it like this. Most times it's just a simple turn like this. One defender, two defender, three defender. The key here is awareness of where the space is, of where you're going to take the ball. Secondly, you want to have your timing right. So maybe the ball's coming in slow. You have to check to it in order to beat that first defender to it. Other times, you know it's coming at pace. So your touch has to be one that is just going to barely caress the ball, so you still maintain possession when you turn your body and go. Versus if it's coming in with pace and you hit it hard, it's going to go 5 feet away from you and you're going to lose possession of the ball. But there it is, Luka Modric's inside of foot, behind the back, Cruyff turn away from pressure. All right, this next one we're going to go over is Luka Modric's signature body feint. The first variation we're going to go over is when a defender's behind him here, the ball's in front, and he's trying to get out of pressure. So what he likes to do is drop his shoulder here and maybe even move his foot over, and now he's going to take it with the outside of his right foot. So 2 movements: dip of the shoulder, bring that foot across it, and then you have that momentum to accelerate away with the outside of the right foot. Drop, boom, boom. And again, this is when a defender is on your backside, you're closed down. Well, you got to get out of this space, so you got to fake them. Drop the shoulder, move the foot, accelerate away. Key takeaways from here: it's split-second movement, and you have to sell it. So really drop that shoulder, pull that foot over, and then explode away with the outside of the right foot. The quicker you can do it, the more efficient you can do it through practice, repetition, the better you're going to be in a game situation. Now, that's when your body is turned, your back is to the defender. When a defender is right in front of you, very similar, he does this type of body feint. Say the ball's passed to him from a teammate. It's coming in. He'll receive it, dip his shoulder that way, and then accelerate again with the outside of his right foot away from the defender. So it's very subtle. It's the exact same movement though. Drops his shoulder, brings his foot across the ball, and now he has that momentum to take it with the outside of his right foot. So it's got to be quick. It's got to be decisive. Receives it. Boom. Across your body. You want it to be sharp. Receive the ball with the inside of your foot. The defender's coming. Make him commit. Dip the shoulder. Bring the foot across. accelerate away with the outside of the right foot. Boom, Luka Modric, masterclass in body feint action. Listen, don't ever let a coach, a teammate, a parent tell you to stop playing with the outside of your foot. It's very effective, very useful. If you have a teammate here, the opposition's right there. What's more effective? Tap this ball to my left to play a 1-2, or to, boom, outside of the foot, make that run, get the ball back. It's a no-brainer. You can use the outside of your foot. Just practice, make it accurate, play with the outside of your foot. All right, Luka Modric's fourth and final signature move, the Trivela. You can use it as a pass. You can use it as a shot. What you're doing is hitting the ball right here, the outside of your boot. Not the inside, not the laces. It's right here, the outside of that boot. You're not toeing the ball, but that's the cutoff, that's the divide. The outside of this foot, it's boom, you're putting English on the ball, so it's swerving. You can use this as a pass to a teammate. You can use this as a shot. Modric has perfected both of them. In the center of the pitch, you pick the ball up, see a teammate, instead of opening up his body and hitting the ball with his left foot, he's more accurate, he's more precise, and it catches the defense off guard when he does it so quickly. He'll receive it on his left foot, pushes the ball right in perfect path to hit the ball with the outside of his right foot across the back line over their heads, or through ball to his teammate, Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo. They're now one-on-one with the keeper. Goal. There's other times he has the ball at the top of the box. He takes a touch. He's closed down. He doesn't have that much time on the ball. He doesn't have that much space. So he'll bend it with the outside of his right foot, far post, corner, Luka Modric. Goal again. If you can perfect it, absolutely use it in a game, whether to pass the ball to a teammate or to take a shot yourself. It's very effective, very efficient, and it's beautiful when done correctly. Luka Modric's Trivela pass and shot. Trivela. All right, guys, thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully Luka Modric sees this one day. It's really cool, Luka, that you're at AC Milan now and Christian's playing with you. That's crazy. Hopefully teach him some stuff and he comes back and helps the United States win the World Cup next year. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Let me tell you a story about me using the outside of my left foot. Sorry, the outside of my foot. Right foot, primarily. Anyways, if you don't know anything about my journey, I went over to England for this tryout. It was like a camp, more or less. And there were a bunch of English scouts for different teams. We're doing like one of our very first training sessions. It's a one-on-one and then finish to goal, but it was on small-sided nets. And I beat my man, and the ball was, like I said, stuck under me. So instead of taking another touch, I just wrapped my right foot, the outside of my foot, around the ball, bent it like I did around these cones into the small goal. And I knew right then, I looked over to the side, the scout that actually got me trials with Notts County and a few other, he saw that and he started clapping and said like, bravo. And that got his attention. So it was the outside of the foot pass, shot, Trivela that I did that eventually landed me my opportunity in England. Didn't make the most of it, but hey, learning experience, great experience, and loved every second of it. So that's just my little story. Be creative on the pitch. Use the outside of your foot. Develop the skill and then use it and have fun with it. Peace. You gotta work for everything you achieve in this world. Learn it, live it, love it.